the 4-hour price chart for Palantir Technologies Incorporated, stock ticker PLTR. So as we can see here, we are seeing a bit of a negative open to the trading session. As we know, there is going to be a large number of technology space earnings reports that are released this week. We've already seen numbers from Microsoft, Google, and Meta Platforms. At the end of the trading session today, we will be seeing numbers from Apple and Amazon as well. So there is a large number, of companies that will be reporting earnings this week. And for the most part, this has, had sort of a mixed impact on where share prices are heading within the market as a whole. And definitely, this is definitely affecting valuation activity within the technology space. So currently, as we can see here on these 4-hour bars, we can see that, we have seen a slower start to this open after trading at highs of roughly 27, just below 27.55. So this is right ahead of our main resistance zone that we were seeing previously in the prior videos. And we are starting to see a bit of a failure here at this 20-period exponential moving average. So we have not yet reached these prior highs, which were posted on July 29. These came in at 27.80. So we are starting to form a bit of a sideways trading range here, and it does look like the market is sort of in a wait and see mode as far as waiting for these earnings releases. But with all of that said, we do need to identify some important support and resistance levels here so that we can identify some potential trading opportunities here going forward. So to the downside, the number that I would be looking at specifically would come in at this 25.40 level. The reason that I'm finding this to be significant is in the fact that this is the price low from July 25th. And then in addition to that, we're seeing this rising 100-period exponential moving average on the 4-hour chart, which does coincide with this area. This moving average has moved up a bit, but not much. We're currently looking at roughly 25.70 in this exponential moving average zone here. And it's possible that we could come into contact with these later lows that posted during the July 30 trading session. These would have come in at 25.90. So this support zone here could be moving up at this point. We could see it sort of move up like this a bit, given the fact that we are seeing some rising activity within this exponential moving average. So we're not quite there yet. Overall, we do sort of need to see these numbers released, but if we do see a break below this roughly 25.50 level, this would signal a much deeper retracement. So first, what we're going to do here is sort of move into the hourly chart and sort of take a closer look at this trading range that is starting to develop here, because we are seeing a bit of false breakout activity that's occurring here in some cases. Overall, there are signals here that should be watched so that we can sort of prevent buying breakouts to the top side when these types of things happen. So we will go over these types of strategies right now. So currently, what we can point to, is this 27.80 breakout point. But as we can see here, prices did start to decline after that occurred. So we did see a sort of a range breakout here. The share price itself was holding, sort of near the top end of the trading range here, as we can see here. We weren't really testing resistance much, and we were definitely testing. We weren't really testing support levels very much down here, but we were testing a lot of resistance toward the upper end of this trading range. Eventually, we did see a price breakout, but with all of the price volatility that we're seeing throughout the market this week, this has really been occurring for the last 2 or 3 weeks. But this week is more important because we're actually seeing earnings numbers released. So with all of this volatility here, this is leading to some erratic, unpredictable trading conditions where you are seeing range breakouts to the top side that ultimately start to fail to the downside. So one clue that we could have used here to sort of spot this false breakout action and to avoid taking long positions in this stock would have been to monitor the exponential moving average cluster within this context here. So if we were to really zoom in here, we could probably even look at the 15-minute chart. Maybe I'll do that next. But there is a bit of a price gap here. This is the market open, and we can see that share prices did sort of gap higher here to start that trading session. But we did not see an hourly close above this exponential moving average cluster. We did get a small break to the top side here, but this was minimal and relatively short-lived, as we can see. So, given the fact that we did not see an hourly close above this this declining exponential moving average cluster, that would have been our first signal here that this was not a true breakout to the top side. So, if we're watching for things like that, it does become possible to sort of avoid buying breakouts to the top side. That is a very common strategy, and often it's a very good strategy. But if you don't see a close above these exponential moving averages, that can be a potential warning signal. And as we can see here, the stock did start to decline fairly substantially after that happened, at least on a short-term basis. So these near-term lows came in right at 25.90. So we did see declines here of almost $2 in a very short period of time, and it really did put us right back within this trading range and below the exponential moving average cluster. This would be below all four of these exponential moving averages. Remember, this is the hourly chart, so these moving averages are fairly significant. The blue line here is the 200-hour exponential moving average. The orange line is the 50-hour exponential moving average. So declines here and then a break back below this level, and and as you'll notice here, we are seeing hourly closes at this point. So this isn't a false breakout to the downside. And it does suggest that we're going to be caught right back within that sideways trading range. We are seeing a bit of a failure here at the moment. So this really is the key level to watch here. If we're going to see moves to the top side, I would need to see a convincing break above 27.40 roughly, with an hourly close above this level. If we were to see that happen, then I would start to expect to see higher prices here. This could occur, if we do see positive earnings results here later today. But if this does not occur, I think we can fairly reasonably suggest that prices will be testing the lower end of this trading range, which does come in at roughly 25.40. So here are a few price levels to watch. Definitely maintain focus on these earnings numbers that are going to be released after the trading session today. I will be doing updates on both Apple and Amazon, in addition to Meta Platforms. I do suggest that people also check out those videos because all of these stocks are going to be influencing each other at least for the remainder of this week. So here's the current market update for Palantir Technologies Incorporated, stock ticker PLTR. Our High Value Trading Strategies membership is currently available for a limited time for only $9.99 per month. These high conviction investment strategies are characterized by superior risk to reward metrics that target massive market-beating returns over time. Join now to outperform the market. Lock in this special introductory rate of just $9.99 per month for the entire lifetime of your membership and start trading stocks with the pros.